Good morning, this is me with my very sexy bed hair. We're about a month out from Influence, so this morning I'm up and I'm just going through some photos from the photo shoot we did and just singling out what ones to use on the poster, what ones to use in the programs, for promos and that sort of thing. And then after that, advertising will begin. So I'm going to start sending some stuff out to media, working on some publicity stunts as well. Once I've got the images and the logos and that sort of thing all designed up, I'm going to design pull-up banners and posters and that sort of thing for the show as well. So yeah, so there's a fair bit of work to do now, as well as other marketing material as well, like advertisements for socials. Going to do a letterbox drop as well, so I'm going to get some flyers and that sort of thing done. Yeah, so it's going to be a big weekend. At the same time, I've got to make a lot of stuff for the show still. I'm a little bit behind in that sort of way. Some props and different things that I've got to put together. So it is going to be a busy weekend. In between as well, it's also Supernova weekend, which is one of my favorite weekends. For those of you who don't know what Supernova is, it's like Australia's biggest Comic-Con, like comic convention and that sort of thing. So pop culture, comics, anime, just everything that I love basically in one spot. So I'm pretty excited to check that out. I'm going for a little bit today. And tomorrow I'm also going, but I'm going with a group of friends and we all dress up. That is called cosplaying. And we literally do that almost every single con that we go to. And it's really, really fun. This year, this year I'm going as one of my favorite villains, which is great because I always go as the good guy. I'm always there as the nice guy, whether it's, Batman or, one of the Avengers. But this year I'm going as a villain and I'm very excited about it because it is my favorite villain of all time. In between that, I'm going to try and get a little bit of training done, catching up with some family friends that I haven't seen in a very long time. So that'll be cool. But I'll keep you guys updated with different rehearsals and that sort of things. Also going to finish writing a song that I started writing yesterday as well, which I'm pretty excited about. Sometimes I just get a melody or like, you get a few lines of lyrics and you're like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm really feeling this. So I'm really itching to finish that one off as well. So yeah, start of the vlog anyway, and it will progress over the weekend. So I've just finished the rough on the Influence logo. This was my initial concept sketch, and this is what I ended up with. I tried to keep it kind of sexy and grungy with the red neon theme, and then to keep the theme of like underworld that we're going for, I just swapped out the U for some devil horns. So it's super, super rough, so I've got a fair bit of work to do to it yet, but I think it's going in the right direction. It's now nighttime and I've spent the day working on some new routines and some new stuff. It's insane, like you'll write and design a routine and start rehearsing it, and then halfway through you'll be like, oh, what if I just add this and add this and add this? And it just snowballs and you end up, building and making new things and having to re-script and do different things. It's Saturday night and I'm not out and about partying like most people would be on a Saturday night. I pretty much never am. I'm always at home working. Instead of being out and about, I'm playing with dolls. So I've got a routine that I've written in the show, and it's a voodoo routine. So I need to design a voodoo doll, which has sort of been a little bit of fun. Also super creepy. I'm home alone and just defacing this doll. This is how it started. As you can see, her name's Bluebell. And this is where we're at the moment. Super freaky. I'm going to start adding some burn marks, some other little features on there as well, maybe some blood or something running from the eyes. This afternoon as well, I also worked on a rough for the show poster. This computer that I have doesn't have After Effects, and it also doesn't have Photoshop on it, so I've literally designed it over the space of like an hour and a half, 2 hours on PowerPoint, but this is just a concept, and this is the direction I'm sort of going with it. As you can see, it's very magic-y. The Chevron girls are looking absolutely amazing in it. So I'll be looking forward to getting that done up properly. I'm happy with the direction where it's going. Better get back to it and keep messing up this doll, and I'll keep you guys updated as it progresses on my exciting Saturday night. Little update on the haunted voodoo doll that I'm making at the moment. I've just put a coat of grey and black over the white that I put down first, and added a few stitches to the mouth, a symbol on the head, as well as some darkening and deepening of the eyes with some contrast and stuff around there. Starting to look nice and evil. I think we're about a quarter of the way there. And the look that I was sort of going with was sort of that, house is burnt down, and there's this doll that's left over from this like burnt down house. So I think we're well on the way to getting there. We'll keep you updated. We're probably about an hour into making the doll at the moment. Now I've added the next parts onto the doll. I've frizzed, burnt, and cut the hair. I've also added a few burn marks around the face, around the eyes, and around the rest of the body as well. It's starting to look pretty damn creepy. I'm just going to accentuate the eyeballs a little bit more, maybe put a few more burns down the body, and I think we're pretty much almost done. Then I'll be working on outfits for this one. So a lot of work, and you think it's going to be seen on stage for probably about 2 minutes, but this is the amount of effort that you put into each and every little bit when it comes to putting together a stage show. So this is my prop design, and this is one of many things I have to do for the show, but I'm really enjoying it. And we're all finished. To finish off, I added some burn marks. Also added a little bit of shading, a little bit of ash as well. We put ash through the hair, around the eyes as well. Added a few more details in and around the face, and a few other burns as well. Yeah, it's looking super freaky, and I'm super excited to add this one to the show. And when you guys see it up on stage, the work that went into it as well. Also what it looked like beforehand, before we had some fun with it and gave it a bit of a makeover.